Woohoo! Look at me, riding a bike, drinking my White Claw.
Glug, glug, glug. Yum! This is so much fun. Hey, it's Anastasia with Unstuck in the Middle, and I'm gonna help get you unstuck and back on a bike. But if you are thinking this is the best way to ride a bike, especially when you're in your mid to late 40s and above, I think we need to talk. This might have been acceptable at 18, but at our age, you might want to rethink your plan here. While White Claw is delicious, really probably shouldn't be drinking while driving your bike. Also, did you notice my big flowy pants? Notice that bike chain? Gonna get caught in there, and that is gonna be some ugliness I want no part of. Oh, not only is the sun bright, but my hair is obscuring my view and my peripheral. God, plus I'm setting a wicked example for kids not wearing a helmet. Dark colors, I'm gonna try and blend in with the road. Oh, are my lips glossy? Bad move. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, yep, Anastasia with Unstuck in the Middle, and I'm gonna help get you unstuck and onto a bike the right way. Are we ready? There we go. So much better. All right, so here's some do's. Now, if it looks like I took a dump in my pants, it's only because I am actually wearing a padded bike short. So you can get these pretty cheap off Amazon. These have elastic on the waist. Not super flattering. You can pull other pants off this. Just remember, if they're gonna be loose, try and keep them short because that long one's, again, stuck in the chain. Bright colored tank. So, you know, if you're gonna be on the road especially, you want people to be able to see you. If it's got reflective strips, even better. The helmet. All right. Well, there's a couple elements of the helmet. It's gotta be fit right. I have the low ponytail because if you try and wedge your ponytail in there, you're not necessarily going to get the proper fit on the helmet. I have on footwear, some sneakers, so it's going to help me when I go to stop. It's going to make those pedals a little bit more comfortable. Sunglasses. Part of the reason with sunglasses is bright and sunny today, but sometimes it's not so sunny. So I actually want to get a pair of lighter ones too, because sometimes when you're riding, bugs. So you've got bugs, you've got wind, you've got dirt and debris, and these will actually not just block the sun, they'll help keep all this other crap out of your eyes, because when you are riding a bike, it is definitely better if you can see where you're going. Also, reason to secure the hair. Speaking of seeing where you're going, you might notice I actually have a little helmet mirror, and I actually used a Command Velcro strip to get that on, because the original strip didn't really want to hold. And it's very adjustable. You can see that pivots. I just got it off Amazon. I don't know, it was under 20 bucks. I like it for a couple different reasons. I feel more secure if I can see a car coming up behind me. Again, if you're gonna do any riding on a road, like maybe if you're on a trail, it's not that big of a deal, but you still might wanna see if there's, you know, another bike or something coming up behind you. So I don't spend a lot of time looking in it, but you can't always rely on hearing this, because do I trust that car not to hit me? So I like to have some control, knowing like, ooh, I better move over, or oh wow, he's really coming, or stuff like that, because again, safety first, can you tell? So also, if you are, you know, riding with your kids or other family members, you know, see who's in front of me, see who's behind me, and kind of make sure we're staying together. Speaking of staying together, a bell. My bell is currently broken, but I love a bell, because this way you can warn the kids, ding ding, if there are cars coming, or ding ding ding, if it means like pull over and stop. You can actually make like little codes to use the bells, because it can be hard to hear. Notice no earbuds. I'm not going to be listening to music. If I listen to music, I usually play it on my phone. I have a little bag that is strapped to the bike. Speaking of phones, I do always go with it. And I don't ride really far. And again, even with the padded butt, I don't go super far. My husband had actually borrowed my new bike, I'm still salty over this, and wiped out, you know, about 10 miles from the house. And he used a cell phone to give me a call, because at that point when you're bleeding and you're injured, you really don't want to have to like walk the bike 10 miles home. That would be very unpleasant. You want to get some ice on those injuries. So I do like having my phone and somebody to call should I need a pickup, and knock on wood, fortunately, haven't really been there. I do also like to bring water, because if anything, when you inhale a bug or something, water can also be beneficial for that, or rinsing out any cups or scrapes if you do fall. Again, helmet not only sets a good example for any kid that sees you, but it really will also help protect your brain, which, you know, if you are trying to get unstuck in the middle, you've been around for a while, you have a lot of good stuff in there, so let's try and keep that safe. You don't want a head injury. Rules of your state, my state says you ride with traffic, so it's a physics thing, right? If we're both going in this direction and I get hit, it's different than if we are going in opposite directions. Boom, force amplified, magnified. You know your physics? Mess, not good. Oh, something else. Sunblock, definitely, for me, sunblock. Because, I will get sunburnt out on the trail, which I think the recommendation is for most people, even if you have dark complexion, is still protect your skin, although obviously those with a beautiful dark complexion are not as prone to some of those skin cancers and stuff, like a German Irish pasty freckly chick like myself is. Okay, the bike itself. So at the bike store, they can help you find a good fitting bike, but basically you want to be able to about extend your leg when you're on the bike. You don't want your knee like here. You want to be able to extend it. I'll vary it when I'm riding between pushing off maybe my heel, my toe, whatever. Gears have always gotten to me. Let's take a look at the gears together. Okay, so taking a look at these gears, you can see right now I have mine set to 2, and this one's probably around 5 or 6. I've had it explained to me like 60 times and I still can't remember, you know, how these things work. So here's what I recommend. Set it in the middle, whatever middle is. Yours might look a little different, but find the middle, just do it by feel, adjust. But remember, you shouldn't be pedaling hard when you change gears. I did that in the beginning and I kept jumping the chain, which is a bad thing, yeah. So I applaud you for watching this video. This is a start. This will get you out the door, hopefully get you out the door and onto the road safely with just some quick tips. Oh, did I talk about the lip gloss? Oh my God, the lip gloss, yeah. So when I was about 12, I put on, you know, like the Bonnie Bell Lip Smackers gloss, and I went for a bike ride, and I was coming down a hill, and I went through this big cloud of gnats. There was no avoiding it, and they stuck to my lips like glitter, and it was the most disgusting thing in the world trying to get the gnats off. So now when I leave the house, even if I've used some SPF on my lips, like I make sure they're pretty dry and blotted, because trust me, you do not want gnats stuck to your lips. It was horrible, and obviously I'm still very traumatized. Don't miss out. Get out there on the road. Hopefully these tips help. If they did, like, subscribe, let me know what you want to hear about. I do a lot of stuff, and if I have to figure it out, maybe you don't have to, and I'll share some tips and insights. All right, it's been Anastasia with Unstuck in the Middle. Ching, ching, if I had a working bell. Have a great one. Thank you for watching. Come on, Musashi. The real star of the show, Musashi.